If you've been doing all the things you've been taught to experience abundance in your life and in your bank account, but yet no matter what you do, no matter how hard you work, no matter what you achieve, no matter how much you actually make or have, it's like you're still not there. I get it. I've been there. So please know, my friend, that the problem is probably not in all the things that you're doing. Rather, the problem is in the way you're seeing. Because unbeknownst to you, the way you're seeing has been shaped by an archetype of scarcity that's at work in, actually dominates our world. Now, what do I mean by an archetype? The Swiss psychiatrist defined it, Carl Jung defined it this way. He said it's a collective, unconscious, inherited belief system that's universally present. In other words, we've all got it, and we don't know it. And it impacts everything we do. Let me show you how. You see, an archetype impacts us like this. It's as if we're wearing these red lens glasses, only we don't know it because it's unconscious. But let's not imagine it. Let's give you a pair too. So now when you look at your computer screen, everything looks red to you. When I look around me, everything is red. The sky is red, you're red, the walls are red. And so everything we're going to do in our life is going to be in reaction to this perception that everything is red. So the walls in the room, I look at them, they're an ugly shade of red. I say, I want blue walls. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get some paint and I'm going to start painting and painting and painting and painting and painting and painting. And no matter what tool or technique I use, no matter how good of the paint is that I use, no matter how many affirmations about blue walls or visualizations I do, no matter what coach I hire to teach me how to paint, I am never going to end up with blue walls. They're always just going to be a different shade of red. Now, when you've been painting like this and feeling exhausted and frustrated, at some point you're going to do one of two things. You're either going to say, oh, forget it. I don't really want blue walls. These walls are good enough. Or you're going to say, I am going to have blue walls no matter what. And you're going to keep painting, getting brownie points for your hard work and your determination. And the whole time you're doing this, you're going to be surrounded by people who are seeing it exactly like you are because they're wearing red glasses and they don't know it. Remember, we've all got it. This is how an archetype works. We could call this the archetype of red. And no matter what we do, painting, or settling, the thing we don't realize is that our perception that everything is red, our belief that it's out red, may not be accurate. That's how an archetype works. We could call this the archetype of red. And the same dynamic shows up in your life in terms of this archetype of scarcity I was telling you about. Only instead of seeing everything as red, we see everything as not enough. What you've gotten done today, the amount of money in your bank account, your accomplishments, and of course, yourself. Now, you might be thinking that I'm talking, oh yeah, I have a scarcity mindset, so I know I need to create an abundance mindset. I thought that for a long time, but that's not the solution you've been led to believe it is. There's a whole new way of seeing that goes much deeper than that. Why traditional abundance mindset doesn't really work is what I'm going to demonstrate really quickly in my next video. And then I'm going to follow it up with a series of 5 really short videos that are going to give you some keys to free yourself from the archetype of scarcity and the painting, or settling dynamic it sets up. So that, freed from that, you can finally start to really experience the abundance that you're meant to experience, that's available to you, and that you've been longing for so long. As soon as you put in your name and email below, you'll be able to access the first video, which is going to blow your mind, and you're going to understand why abundance mindset in the way you've been taught isn't going to do the trick. And then you're going to get those other keys to free yourself from this archetype of scarcity, so you can prosper and thrive, my friend. Put your name and email in the form below, click submit, and I'll see you on the next video.